This is TWiT.
The light bulb.
Did it go off in your head?
Yes. No more. I have an LED light bulb in my head from now on. As of yesterday, it is now illegal to sell incandescent light bulbs in the United States. Now, you may say, wait a minute, I thought that happened years ago. Well, it did. Congress passed a bill, I think in 2017. Donald Trump overruled it, but the Biden administration brought it back. And as of yesterday, you can only buy energy-efficient LEDs or, I guess, CFL light bulbs. No more incandescent or halogen incandescent light bulbs.
Edison is gone.
I don't like this.
It's the Edison parenthesis. There's your next book.
Yeah, exactly.
Good call.
You don't like it? Yeah, you like your incandescents? Well, you're in the light.
Well, the thing is, I don't
photographer.
like this being like right now. Let's put this in place January 1st or something like that, because I get that I have some privilege, and yeah, I can go and buy a $5 to $7 LED bulb without
they're
an
cheaper.
issue.
LEDs are now at 99 cents. They're the same cost as incandescent.
So they finally gone down, because for the longest they were not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that might have been one of the stop. This was supposed to happen in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it has
I quit looking.
Yeah. It's been a year now that manufacturers and retailers have known that the Department of Energy would start enforcing the law, suing companies that sell incandescent lights.
I had no idea they were so inexpensive, because I haven't had to buy any since like 5 or 7 years ago when I replaced.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I didn't know, because
I had no idea. Actually.
but I have some privilege there. So
well, and the other thing to remember is when you buy LED light bulbs, to get the 2700K or less, get warmer ones, because there are a lot of blue ones that are not good. But the more modern ones, here are buck. They're about $1 each. Here's Sylvania makes LED light bulbs for $1.35 each.
A 24-pack for $26. This is amazing. Well,
$1.12. Yeah.
Count me in, Mr. Pruitt. I'm in the same camp. I'm like,
that's all right.
I thought. I mean, when I bought them years ago, I thought, well,
they were $100 when my first LED light bulb was $100, and I got it from
I don't doubt
Crane.
you bought the most expensive bulbs possible.
No, I got the first ones. Bob Crane of C. Crane said, he held it up. He said, someday all bulbs will be like this. But I said, but it's $99. He said, yeah, but you never replace it. Now when I have LED everywhere.
Yeah.
And nowadays I love it. I go up on the ladder, I put it in, I say, honey, I'll never have to put another bulb in this socket.
Is the Livermore light bulb still on?
Yeah,
You know about that?
yeah, the Firehouse light bulb. I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
I have to let Hardhead know, because he's been wanting LEDs for his room, LED bulbs for his room. So what he's done as an alternate is put LED strips around his room. But
the bulbs are cheap now.
the bulbs are,
and they last. And the other thing is, they last a really long time.
Right. I didn't know, but I'll let him know so he can go spend his own
Here it
money.
is. Livermore, California's Centennial Light. Actually, this website looks like it came from 1896. Home of the world's longest burning light bulb.
Well, in those days, the websites were made of flan.
There it is. There it is.
That's amazing. It's live.
It is it's an well, wait a minute. That's live from 2015. It's an
sorry.
it's an incandescent light bulb. The old webcam has been replaced.
3 frames
Click
a second.
the image below for a larger view. It's in a Firehouse in Livermore. That's live.
Friend of mine for the Chicago Tribune, a good friend of mine, did the feature story about it, because everybody does it. It's the easiest feature story on earth.
Yeah. We used to do, I think on KNBR when I was working in San Francisco radio, CJ Bronson, the DJ, would do a weekly check. She would call. I think she just wanted to talk to the firemen. I don't know. But she would call and say, is it still burning?
Still burning?
Yeah, it's still on. Okay, thanks.
I'll tell you a great
Patch has a
mystery.
story.
That's up there with Hugh Hauser, man. That's what that
When my
sounds
kids
like.
were little, they were very into firefighters, and my wife was on a bus once with them and ran into somebody who worked for the fire department, and she said the fire, we had firemen in our neighborhood. I can't remember what it was at the time. Wasn't a fire in our house. How do we thank them? And she said, oh, bring ice cream, but in round containers. Get the round containers, not square ones. And we're like, what is that about? Firefighters eat a lot of ice cream. Apparently, they go through a lot of calories, and it's not everything is birthday cake and ice cream. But the reason was it took us years to find out. I finally asked a fireman. He's like, "Oh, the round ones are premium. The square ones, they just cut from
You don't want that dryer's crap.
Oh my
We
God! They
want
just cut
good
that from
stuff.
a block." Yes.
Actually, it's interesting that light bulb's going for so long, but normally
22 years.
incandescent bulbs do burn out a little.
And from a photography standpoint, was there any quality to an incandescent light bulb that's now lost?
No, I didn't like incandescents for
We don't
photography.
use. They're
Oh,
too hot. They use
amazing.
too much power. We use fluorescent and LEDs here. We have for years. The problem was LEDs. You know, my daughter's sensitive to LEDs because of the
flicker?
The flicker.
Frequency?
And so neurologically, it bothers. It gives her a migraine.
Oh.
So she can't.
They haven't improved that, or no? Is it still the same refresh rate? I thought there were.
Well, and the
Those
worst
things
thing
like
is
that.
the way you dim a LED bulb is by slowing the flicker, so it flickers worse. So it isn't for her. And I think there are, of course, some reasons you might want to still use a incandescent bulb. According to the rule, appliance lamps, blacklight lamps. Do you still have that blacklight poster, Jeff?
I
You
bet
got
Mr.
1967?
Jensen
yes,
has
Jimi
black
Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix up, yeah.
Colored lamps, G-shaped lamps, the diameter 5 inches or more, general service fluorescent lamps, high-intensity discharge lamps. These are all still legal. Infrared lamps, lamps that do not have Edison screw bases. Edison screw bases.
What's that?
tells you how old this technology is.
Jeez.
Lamps that have a wedge base or pre-focus base, left-hand thread lamps. They don't make left-hand thread LED bulbs, apparently. Marine lamps, marine signal service lamps, mine service lamps. You don't want an LED in the mine. MR-shaped lamps that have a first number symbol equal to 16 and have a lumen output equal to or greater than 800. Other fluorescent lamps, plant light lamps, R20 short lamps, reflector lamps. Anyway, there's a long list of... Oh, and traffic signals. There apparently are some traffic signals with incandescents. But generally speaking...
Plant lamps.
That 40-watt bulb that you put in the lamp over your reading chair, gotta.
So it was a 144-year run.
Also, Mr. Jarvis, putting those in photography soft boxes, you probably burn up a soft box.
Oh yeah, they're hot.
They're so daggum hot.
Yeah. Trump blocked the phase out of incandescent light bulbs in 2019 because it was controversial. You know, same thing with gas stoves. I want to keep my gas stove. You know, I don't care if it's putting benzene in the air and killing my kids. I want my gas stove.
I've been hearing that, but damn it, I love my stove too.
You know, if you like your stove, you can keep your stove. That's the. That's probably a bad motto to.
Oh, the good old
New
days.
houses.
Just watch out for the stove death panels. I'm just saying.
That's
okay?
right.
It's midweek, and you really want to know even more about the world of technology.
So you should check out Tech News Weekly, the show where we talk to and about the people making and breaking the tech news.
It's the biggest news. We talk with the people writing the stories that you're probably reading. We also talk between ourselves about the stories that are getting us even more excited about tech news this week.
So if you're excited, well, then join us. Head to twit.tv/TNW to subscribe.